Hi, I'm Go Number 4, and welcome to this tutorial in which we're going to learn how to build this cute little cabin right here, featuring a side tower with a spiral staircase along the outside of the tower, which is just a design I love, and also this little elytra entrance roof window hatch thing, which I also really enjoy. This is not necessarily a starter house because it includes some of the rarer materials such as jungle wood, brown concrete powder, and dark oak logs. Also, this tutorial features a lot of texturing, which is kind of hard to convey in a tutorial like this, but not to worry, I will show you some of the techniques that I use while texturing, and if your build doesn't come out exactly the same as mine, don't worry about it. As long as you think it looks good, then it looks good. Also, remember to check out the pinned comment down below for the materials list. Let's go! So the layout of the build is going to look a little bit something like this, where the blue represents the brown parts and the yellow represents the beige parts and the green represents our stone stairs. To start us off, we're going to bring our stripped dark oak wood and we're going to bring the corners of the blue structure up by 5. After that, we're going to grab our stripped spruce wood and we're going to go up by 2 in all the parts in between those other logs. Then we're gonna bring our spruce planks and we're gonna go up by 2 on top of the stripped spruce wood. And lastly, we're bringing our brown concrete powder and we're going all the way around to make things smooth and even. We're also adding 2 points of sorts to the ends to prepare for the roof. Now that we have a basic gradient like this, we can go in and start messing it up to make things look a little bit more rustic. To do that, you want to bring some blocks from one layer up and some blocks from another layer down to just fade the layers a little bit into each other. This makes things look a little bit more torn, a little bit more bashed up, and to me, a lot more homey. So that's something what it could look like. Let's get started on the tower. You want to bring your stripped jungle wood and you want to make a 3x3 square on the ground and bring it up by 3. Repeat that process with stripped oak wood and then stripped birch wood. Next, you want to bring your sandstone and you want to bring that up by 2 all around. And lastly, smooth sandstone up by 2 all around. Next, we're going to do the same sort of texturing that we did on the main building. Just bring some of the blocks from the lower layer up and bring some of the blocks from the upper layer down and continue doing that with all of the layers until you get a good, scrambled, all messed up, rustic looking gradient. Remember that your gradient might not look exactly the same as mine, but that's okay. They're not supposed to. They're supposed to look unique and random. For the side building, you want to bring your stripped jungle wood up by 2 blocks all the way around the layout, except for the 2 blocks closest to the main structure on each side, where you want to bring it up by 3 blocks. Next, you want to bring your stripped oak wood and put 2 blocks of stripped oak wood on top of every single block you just placed, keeping that lean. We're going to then texture it the same way as we did all of the other parts of the building, by bringing some blocks from the lower layer up and by bringing some blocks from the upper layer down. Next up is our side stairs. We're going to bring our cobble and make a 3 tall stair shape like so. Then we're going to bring some actual stairs and put them in there, decorate with some stone brick slabs, and then texture it with some andesite. I'm not doing a gradient on this one because it's so small. Next up is the roof. Start by grabbing your bricks and brick slabs. Follow the A-frame of the main building and cap the ends off with slabs like so. Do the same thing on the other side, and after that we're going to follow the shape of the side building with slabs and blocks wherever needed to create a leaning roof. Once that's done, you want to head over to the other side of the building and finish up the outline with your slabs over there. You now should have something like this. Next, you're gonna wanna create a gradient following the shape of the roof, from bricks to granite to jungle planks. This is kind of hard to explain exactly what I'm doing, but I'm sure you can see in the video kind of what I'm going for. Feel free to pause at any point. Also, this is subject to change, so don't worry if you misplace a couple of blocks. This is kind of just like a sketch or an outline for how we're gonna build our gradient. Next up is the roof hatch. In the side building roof, where you previously placed full blocks, remove a 3x2 section, and then grab some spruce slabs, some spruce signs, some spruce trapdoors. Place a 3 wide row of spruce slabs, half a block above the very top part of the hole. Then place 2 more rows of slabs, continuing diagonally upward. Take some spruce trapdoors and place them on the inner part of the hole, going up to create little supports, and detail with some signs in another trapdoor. Next up, we're gonna texture the roof a little bit. Start by grabbing your jungle planks and going out from the middle, just in little blobs and dots. Next, we're gonna grab our bricks and we're gonna go in a little bit from the edges, in blobs and dots as well. Lastly, we finish by adding some granite wherever we feel that's needed. Next up, we're gonna grab some slabs of all 3 materials and we're gonna go in and, make the shape a little bit more rustic. Go in and place them in some random spots where we feel like here we could have another little out-jutting shape and it would look nice. Usually when the bottom block is not going to be visible from the slab, I use the same slab, but when the bottom block is visible, I use a different material of slab. Do it on both sides of the roof and you got yourself a nice looking, really tattered, rustic looking roof. We're gonna add a roof to the tower as well. Go in with all your slabs of all 3 materials. Start with brick at the bottom. Go up with granite like so. And then lastly, jungle planks. And top it off with a granite wall and a jungle plank fence. Make sure to texture it. After that, you want to go in with a spruce trapdoor and place it underneath the middle slab on all 4 sides like so. Time to look closely. Using spruce slabs and spruce trapdoors and spruce stairs, we're gonna make a wooden trim underneath the roof all around the building. Feel free to pause at any time if needed. Alright, with that out of the way, it's time to build some stairs. Grab some spruce slabs to mark out your shape by going diagonally upward all around the tower, going out by 2 on all the flat sides and out by 1 on the corners of the tower. At the very top, create a little platform and curl it around the tower like so. Alright, time for detailing. Grab some oak fence and some oak fence gates and place a single oak fence underneath all the diagonal stair steps and an oak fence and a fence gate underneath the middle stair step on each side. To support the top platform, we're using oak slabs and oak trapdoors. Remember to place some spruce trapdoors above it so that it looks like it's hanging over those supports. Then grab some spruce trapdoors and kind of mush up the stair steps. Just go in there, go ham, and make them all ruined and crazy looking. Don't mind the gaps. I think that just adds to the rustic feel. Next up, we're gonna make a little bit of a doorway situation atop the stone stairs. So you wanna place a spruce slab and a spruce trapdoor like so, and support them with a little bit of an oak fence, and place your door. At the top of the tower, you wanna remove 2 blocks from the middle of each side. Then you wanna place your door on the side where the platform is. Then grab some white stained glass panes and put them in the top part of the hole on each other side. And cover the bottom parts with spruce trapdoors. Next, grab some spruce trapdoors and put them on the top part of every single glass pane, like so. Next up, we're going to detail the tower with some buttons. You want to grab some jungle buttons and some oak buttons and some birch buttons and place them in an appropriately spaced out manner randomly on top of the tower, matching the color for each one, but using birch buttons for the sandstone parts. Time for the side building. You want to find the middle of the wall and go 3 blocks up from the ground and replace that block with a white stained glass pane. Then you want to detail with some spruce trapdoors and a spruce sign like so on each window. Next, we're going to do the same sort of button thing that we did on the tower, where we're going to take some buttons and match their color with the block that they're placed on while trying to space them out in a semi-random manner. For the front facade, you want to take a spruce slab and some spruce trapdoors and create a little bit of a roof overhang thing. Then you want to take a spruce upside down stair and place it right above where the door is supposed to be, and make a threshold with some stripped dark oak wood. Then make a porch with some spruce planks, some spruce stairs, some spruce trapdoors, and some stripped spruce wood, and place the door. On the other side, you want to make the same kind of spruce trapdoor and spruce slab overhang thing, and the same kind of upside down spruce stair, but instead of a door, place a window underneath. Now we're going to do the stone foundation. So first of all, we're just going to line almost the entire build with some cobblestone, just to mark out and get a feel for the shape of it all. You can see I'm lining it up all the way around, except I'm stopping when we come to the stone stairs. Next, we're getting started on the kind of extra stone foundation with the bushes growing out of it situation that we've got going. I'm still making the shapes with just cobblestone, and we're gonna go in and change them up later. But it's very good to have the shapes all laid out so you kind of know what you're getting yourself into before you start doing something real crazy. This section also leaves a little bit of room for, you know, doing something that you might think look better. I thought these shapes looked good. You might think other shapes look better. That's totally okay, and you should do whatever you feel is best here. Now we're going to start kind of texturing and bringing up the shapes, bringing up the heights of this stone foundation. You want to focus on going a little bit higher, closer to the building, and going a little bit lower on the parts that were on the outside, on the outer layers, so to speak. So what I'm texturing with here is basically andesite slabs and andesite blocks, and then bringing in some cobblestone slabs as well. So, you know, I make some parts real low, just a slab above the ground. Some parts maybe two blocks and a slab above the ground. You know, change it up to make some good shapes and do whatever feels good for you. So now we're getting started on the kind of outside part. So here you can see I use a lot more slabs, keep it a lot lower to the ground. Some of them can still stick up a little bit extra, you know, but keeping them a little bit lower to the ground will give you that feeling of the stone foundation kind of going upwards from outside up toward the building. Next, we're going in with some coarse dirt, and we're just filling in the ground and changing the height a little bit in some spots, like in between these shapes that the stone foundation has made. Then we're going in with some oak leaves and some birch leaves and just placing some bushes all around. Try to place your bushes with some height variation, and try to not make big blobs of bushes. You don't want anything more than like too thick. See here, I'm having some trouble, but eventually I figure that out. Lastly, we have the chimney. Cobble, andesite, cobble wall, campfire, spruce signs all around. Simple as that. So, hopefully you liked this tutorial. I sure did enjoy making it. It was a lot of fun, and man, I just love this house. I really do. It's one of my faves. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, I would really appreciate it if you could like the video, and if you want to see more, why not subscribe? That would help me out a ton. So without further ado, we're gonna end the video. Have a good one and all that. See ya in the next one.